You're still listening to the Mid Morning Radio Show. And today, our guest is an ambitious entrepreneur who runs Just Saver Company, a woman who envisions a world of possibilities and endless limit. She's also a student of the Ghana Institute of Journalism, studying communication studies in public relations, and also a scholar of Mastercard Foundation at Comfort Ghana. She was a Toastmaster. She continues to trailblaze a whole new path of mentoring young ladies nationwide through her recently started organization, which is known as the Wealthy Woman Network, to help them to be economically independent, spiritual, and goal-oriented, bearing in mind one thing: remain humble, grateful, and never overlook people when fulfilled. And today, our guest is nobody other than Miss Sandra Gani. Good morning, madam.
Good morning.
Welcome.
Thank you.
So, Miss Sandra, Dilly, there's a great profile, I've read about you, I've heard of you, but I would just like to know who Madam Sandra or Miss Sandra really is.
Well, thank you for the opportunity given me. I'm so grateful for this opportunity. Sandra is a very ambitious lady who wants to make it in life. She's thriving for excellence. So
Okay.
she's a student at the Ghana Institute of Journalism, as you rightly fully said.
Yeah.
I'm also an entrepreneur. I'm into local drinks and local bar setups for all events. And also, I'm into multi-marketing networks like Mary, Helping Hands Network,
Okay.
and a few more.
Sandra, GIJ, right?
Yes.
Which level?
I'm in level 300.
Level 300. Entrepreneur.
Yeah.
Should I be like a philanthropist or something? But it's great. But anyway, so what influenced you? Quick from start. You said you're into you own that Jobs Saver
Saver,
company.
yeah.
What are they into?
Job Saver, as I said, is into local drinks. So
That's local
I
drinks.
do sobolo, pineapple, millet drinks. I have different flavors.
Okay.
Um, I'm into a whole lot.
You're into a whole lot.
Local drink setups for weddings, outdoorings, any other event.
Okay.
We set up nicely.
So what incited you? What actually influenced you to start a business on your own? I think you're in school too, so
So right from SHS, I used to sell for my auntie.
okay.
Yes. And she's very goal oriented, very independent, and she never gives up.
Never at all.
Yes, she never
I
gives
think
up. So
give up
I
actually should
think
be the last thing.
so. She gave me sobolo to sell.
Okay.
I felt down at a time that how can a nice girl like me be selling and all that?
Yeah.
But she was
You
somebody.
used to room with it.
Oh yes, I used to hawk with it.
Okay. Which location was that?
I
if
was
you
at
know?
Cape Coast.
Cape Coast by
Yes.
then. Oh, okay.
Kotokraba.
Yeah, okay.
Yes.
Photographer, yeah.
So I felt that there's a time that you would have to stand up for yourself. You would have to feed yourself.
Okay.
So selling made me realize that there's more to me just selling. I built my marketing skills right there.
Wow.
Yes. I built my selling skills right there. How to influence people to buy your product.
That's great.
Even though it wasn't my product, I made sure I was learning something out of the experience. And since then, that has driven me to start my own business. And even right after that, I went into a sales girl. I was a sales girl for Fruit Haven. Hello, Kobe. I know you are watching me. Yes. He also influenced me. He motivated me. I made the shop my own, even though it wasn't mine.
Yeah, that's the best.
Yes,
Definitely.
and that is one secret to every entrepreneur. You don't start your own business just like that. You need to do someone's own.
Yeah.
Feel the pain, the experiences, what goes into entrepreneurship before you actually start your own. When you start your own, you have already brought together all the experiences you've learned from other people.
places, yeah.
Yes, to start your own. And bet you, if you start yours, you are just moving like water.
Oh, I think that's actually great. So how long have you been operating?
I've been operating for 2 years now.
For 2 years. That
Yes.
is with the jobs.
Yes,
Okay.
with the job saver and
Okay.
with the wealthy woman I
Yeah.
started last year.
We'll come to the Worthy. So with the Worthy Woman, it's an association, right?
Yes,
So
it's an
what's
NGO,
what
non-profit.
non-profit?
Yeah.
What brought it up? What made you start that one in addition to?
So,
Um,
as in my introduction, I'm a scholar
yeah,
from
scholar. Yeah.
the Mastercard Foundation at Comfort Ghana,
Okay.
which seeks to empower young girls in education and
Oh, will you have
entrepreneurship.
something like this within the country?
Yes,
Oh, that's nice.
yes,
That's nice.
yes, and they are sponsoring me in school as
As
well.
well. Oh, okay.
Yes,
That's a great opportunity,
yes.
if I could say.
So that value
Mm-hmm.
of helping other people
Yeah.
came to mind that why don't I start um, an association which has young girls ranging from 20 to 28.
Okay.
Within this period, Prince, a lot of girls are going through a lot within this period.
Yeah.
If we look at the social media pressure, if we look at the economic hardship that we are going through in this country, a lot of young girls within this range I mentioned are going through a lot. People have to sleep with people have to steal. That so many social vices
Yeah.
are going on nowadays. That is why I set up this association to empower ladies to take up a skill,
Okay.
do some businesses, grow up spiritually, economically, so
So
that
just brief off,
yes,
just a little brief, okay, about the goals or the goals, the mission, the
yes. So
vision of.
as I said, we are seeking to empower women in the ranges of 20 to 28
Mm-hmm.
on their spiritual lifestyle, their economic lifestyle, how they spend money,
Okay.
and financially as well. How can they can found how they can fund
Yeah.
themselves and all that. So
Okay.
that is the
Okay. So
mission.
let's go back to jobs. Okay. So starting jobs, how did you start it up? Because since you were in school by then,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
You're also a scholar.
Yes.
I think you're also running the association as well.
Yeah.
But how did you start? That was like 2 years ago.
Yes.
Okay. So
And
if we
so,
just.
as I said, I was working at Fruit Haven where
Okay.
we do fruit salads, vegetable salads, juices, and all
And
that.
that, yeah.
Yes. So whilst I was there, I used to pick up from the ingredients and all that we do there.
Mm-hmm.
But I saw that many people have been doing juices and all that.
Yes, very much. Yes, I think
I'm
there's a lot
also
of
I'm also
brands out there.
part of the Methodist Girls Fellowship.
Okay.
Methodist Girls Fellowship also gives skill trainings. So we went for a camp meeting and they taught us how to do millet drink.
Okay, sure.
Now, when I learned the process, I went home and I tried it. And I gave it to everybody in the house. They were like, oh, it's very nice. It's very nice. I gave it to friends, my neighbors to taste. But I twisted it a little bit. I made it my own style.
You use your own spices
Yes.
and scratch.
My own secret
Yeah, I
ingredients.
get that.
I don't know, the innovation just came like that.
Yes, yes.
I gave it to friends and family. They tried it and they were like, it's very good. If I'm sending this into the business world, I'm going to make it.
Oh, okay.
So that is how I started.
So that's where the motivation came from.
Yes.
So let's say, money-wise, okay, is it involving? Is it costly to start up a business as such? A drink, this setup business.
Everything in this world is costly.
That's costly. Okay.
Everything in this world is costly. So starting a business might be costly for me.
Mm-hmm.
It might not be costly for you.
Okay.
But to me, it doesn't cost much
Okay.
to start a business.
Okay.
I started my own with just 100 cedis.
100 Ghana.
100 cedis.
100.
100
Today,
cedis.
100 is just a single note.
Yes.
Oh,
I
okay.
started mine with 100 cedis. And mind you, it's difficult starting a business, all right, because
For
I
sure.
needed freezers and other equipments to help me in producing my drinks.
Mm-hmm.
But I wasn't getting them, and I couldn't start like that.
Yeah.
So I had a neighbor who had a freezer.
Okay.
So when I buy my ingredients and do everything, I just plead with my neighbor and put it inside her fridge.
For a while.
Yes,
to,
for a while to do the selling.
Okay.
And I do the selling in such a way that I make sure I finish everything on time so that it doesn't keep my neighbor waiting and all
Sure,
that.
sure.
So that
Wow.
is the difficult part that comes with it. But as time went on, I solicited funds from friends, from family, and now I have a fridge, I have a freezer that I'm working with.
And it currently, like you've been able to manage or get everything in place that you're
Yes,
looking
in
forward
place,
for.
yeah.
So you started with 100 cities, and
100
then now this
cities.
is where you've got into
Yes.
over the past 2 years.
Over the
So
past
how
2
has the
years.
sales been like in 2 years?
Sales has been good. I've been able to do. Currently, I'm running a promo.
You're in the promo?
Yes, this month is my birthday month.
Oh wow!
So I'm running a promo where
For the whole month?
For the whole month, the whole
Sorry?
of September.
They will be fun.
Yes. So if sales weren't good, I wouldn't have done this promo in the first place, right?
Sure.
People purchase the product, especially on GIJ campus.
Okay.
Whenever I'm going to campus, whenever there's an event, people come to ask me to do for them and all that. And it's very good. Weddings, outdoorings, funerals. I do local bar setups for them, and it has been good. Sales has been good.
That's been great.
Yes.
So aside, let's go back to the wealthy woman. Okay, so so far, how many people do you have at your disposal?
So far, we
how
have
many ladies?
we have 50 active members.
50 active
50
ladies
active members
playing active roles.
active roles.
So what are the
Most
few
of them
things,
are in
you
school.
do? The few things you've done so far, like around.
Okay, so most of them are in school.
Okay.
So, and most of them too are into entrepreneurship, as I said. So
Definitely.
we have
I'm
a
wealthy there.
patron. We have a patron,
Okay.
Nana Efiabo Achichikata.
All right.
She is also a founder of the FEG, which is the entrepreneurship side of it.
Okay.
Yes, she
Is it
inspired me
entrepreneurship
to.
side of
Yes, hers
wealthy
is
women?
Female Entrepreneurs Global.
Okay, it's also
So
an
yes, hers
association.
is solely entrepreneurship.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So I took her as the patron because she's a woman.
Oh,
She
okay.
has been there. She has been through a lot, and she's still making it out there.
So, lovely listeners, it's still the mid-morning radio show. As at the moment, we'll be going for a quick commercial break. We'll be right back. So just stay tuned and keep listening.
BusyVendor.com is a retail and wholesale e-commerce platform created to give vendors and store owners the opportunity to sell items, services, virtual and downloadable products online by signing up as a vendor, creating a personalized store page, and adding products. BusyVendor.com has in place the most flexible payment methods acceptable worldwide, even mobile money. BusyVendor.com also serves as a directory for stores, vendors, and individuals who sell from home. To the buyer or customer, BusyVendor.com is simply an online shopping mall where you can get whatever item you will need. It is more than a marketplace.
Welcome back from the quick commercial break. If you are just tuning in, this is the mid-morning radio show on One Radio Africa, and we still have our guest here, Miss Sandra, a young entrepreneur. So following the discussion we've been having previously about business and stuff, if I go back, you said you started with 100 cities, right?
Yes.
So, 100 cities. Even starting up a business sometimes, even the registration, it costs money and a whole lot of stuff. So, what about me that I don't really have anything at all, not even the 100 cities to talk about to even start? How will I go about this?
Okay, so first of all, there are steps you have to take in order to make your product a reality or your business idea into reality. For me, because I belong to Comfort, I had my support from Comfort. The Comfort Association, where they help young ladies who have business ideas, so bring it into reality. So each year they do applications, and I applied for it, and I got the opportunity to have some support from them.
Okay, so Comfort.
Yes.
Comfort, does it deal more with only educated people?
Not only educated people.
Okay.
It's selected female, like young girls.
Selected young girls.
Selected young girls from deprived areas.
Okay, so even if the person is not educated, like no school at all,
Yes, you get support
You
from
get support from
the
school.
Comfort
Okay.
Association.
Because I mean, as I'm saying, maybe I'm not educated, even to
Yes.
even write proposals, to even send to Comfort, or even write proposals, to even do my registrations and all that. Like, I mean, those things are going to be a challenge. So,
Yes.
is it that Comfort is going to help out for
Okay.
me to pass through this process, or is there any
Yes.
way out?
So Comfort Association is not the only agency that can help um, young entrepreneurs. So
Okay.
for Comfort Association, it deals with the ladies
Ladies
aspect.
alone.
Yes,
So
ladies
if I'm a
alone.
guy, I don't think I
You
qualify
can
for
you don't
Comfort.
qualify for Comfort
Is there
Association.
what about
We
associations
also
that cut
have
across?
the Women in Business Association or
That is
agency.
only for women?
Yes, that
Okay.
one too is only for women. But the one that cuts across all genders,
Yeah.
we have the NBSSI. Currently, they are the
NBSSI.
yes.
Okay.
Currently, they are the Ghana Enterprises Industry.
Okay. Okay.
Yes, Ghana Enterprises Agency.
Agency. Okay.
GEE.
G. Okay.
Yes.
Sure.
Yes. When you go there, they have their business advisory centers in every district.
Every district level,
Every
I'm gonna
district
find
has a
a
business
GA.
advisory center
Okay.
where you can go in and the consultants there will help you to um, bring your ideas on paper because some people have the idea but they don't know how
Yes.
to
Yes.
implement it.
Yes. Let's say me not being educated like that.
Yes. So when you go into one of their offices, as I said, every district has one. I come from the Gomoa West district, so I went to Apam. Yes. So I think their head office is near Kimpiski,
Okay.
Accra.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
But for every district, if you go there, when you go there, you tell them your business idea. They put on paper and help you to realize it. And if you have the idea, you don't have the technicalities,
Yeah.
right?
So let's say someone I have a passion to make drinks, just like you,
me,
you know, just like you, but not educated, no proposals, and even to even raise that 100 cities
It's a
is a
problem.
problem because then I don't have that friends and maybe they could able to support and even so. Are you saying that a GA is gonna take on and they are gonna help me pass through all this
Yes.
process?
So as I said, when you go into any of their business advisory centers, their consultants there would help you to know the kind of business you want to enter.
Okay.
So, for instance, you want to enter into my local drinks
Yes.
business,
Yeah.
right? Now, when you go, you tell them this is what you want to do. They have stakeholders or people who are already into these kind of businesses.
Okay.
So they just link you up
Okay.
to one of them
Okay.
so that the person will take you through the training, right?
All
The
right.
skill training. Now, when you go through the skill training and you become perfect, not actually 100% perfect,
yeah.
but when
But
you
at
become,
least I have a
yes,
idea about what I want to do.
yeah,
Okay.
they then also look at the equipment part of it, how they can support you to start the business
Okay.
actually.
So, do they support with capital
That, as I said, so there are different types of support.
that they'll
And
give?
yes.
Okay.
And the caliber of your business too.
Okay.
Some businesses will need capital.
Okay.
Some will need the
equipment.
and all that to
Okay.
start.
So
Yeah.
even going there at the first place doesn't involve money to even go there at the first place.
Going there
Maybe
is-
they'll be like you have to register this, you have
There's
to
a
pass in.
free consultancy.
It's a free consultant.
Free consultancy
Oh, wow.
for young people like us.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
And through that, you can also register your business, which is one difficult aspect of registering businesses.
Registering a business.
Yes.
It's hasty, yeah? Very, very
Yes.
difficult.
It's difficult when you don't have the money.
Money, okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes, and you don't know your left and right, whom to consult and all that.
Definitely.
So as I said, when you go to the Business Advisory Center, the BAC, they can take you through the various business aspects in registering your business. We have the sole proprietorship and all that. So if you're a group going for that, it's a different type of business.
All right.
But for me, it's a sole proprietorship business, which
That
is
you run.
solely me. I am the one owning and running the business.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So for me, registering is solely for the business,
Okay.
only me.
Only you.
Yeah. And they take you to, it's not expensive. It's not really expensive. I think with about 200 cedis, you can
200 cities.
Yes, and you also need a TIN number.
Yes, I mean
Before,
all
yes.
those process, you know.
You need
yeah.
your TIN number, your Ghana card, or your voter's ID, and they will
Those
take you.
procedures.
Yes, and there are so many forms you need to fill to get your business registered. It takes a while. It takes a while. Those who have money would have it in express, but if you are like me, it takes a while to register your business. But hey, it doesn't matter. You still need to run your business, because
Yeah,
I
for
didn't
sure.
just start registering my business on the spot.
On the spot, okay.
Yes.
It took you a while.
It took me a full year, 1 year.
Okay.
My business is 2 years now.
Yes.
Yes. So starting till last year, I hadn't registered my business.
Okay.
But I already had my Facebook, my Instagram,
You had
my
a social
pages
media running, so
and I was still selling.
so let's say you started your
Because
marketing
if I
on
don't have the
digital.
money, how can I register?
Yeah.
So I need to make some money to register.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you started your marketing with digital
Yes.
actually. All right.
Digital marketing.
Digital marketing. But with a quick one too. I mean, I know nothing about business, you know.
Yeah.
But I want to start a business. I want to do a business. You know, I have an interest in business. So with that one, what will you advise me to do?
So if you want to start your business, it depends.
I have no
on-
idea. I don't
Sure.
know. I don't know what I even want to do. Which
It
type of
depends
business I want
on
to
your
do.
passion. One,
My passion.
your passion. What do you do best?
Okay.
What can you do best? What can you do easily?
But I don't think there's a lot of people, you know, out there who are actually doing businesses based on their passion.
Passion. So as I said, first of all, that is one thing you need.
One thing you need to look
Because for me, the business I started wasn't something that I already knew how to do or something.
Okay,
I
okay.
learned it.
Yeah.
Right? Because it was something that I fell in love with.
Awesome. Is it because you found yourself there that made you, you know, fall in love with it?
First of all, when I did it for other people to taste,
That is
I felt a new environment.
okay.
Do you
That's
get it?
Yeah. Yeah.
I had some people telling me, you like that, you want to do everything, you want to do that. People pushed me away, people told me no. But majority of them encouraged me. And that gave me a new dawn.
Okay.
Do you get it?
Okay.
There are people that are going to push you away and say, no, you can't make it.
Okay.
You don't know how to talk. How can you market your product?
Yeah.
People are going to push you down. But that, as I said, if you don't have passion, you can't go there. You can't do entrepreneurship. You can't do business.
You can't do business.
Because there are sometimes that your business will fail. If you don't have passion for your work, you won't strive on.
Okay.
You will collapse the business.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, as I said, one, you need passion for your business. Two, you also need to learn, educate yourself, right? There are so many entrepreneurship agencies that are up nowadays. There's social media. People are selling Instagram,
Entrepreneurship
everything.
agencies aside the GA.
Aside the GEA,
Which are others that you can feel like a few you can mention?
there are some NGOs like Entrepreneurship Ghana.
Okay.
There are
There are associations that help.
multi-marketing networks, as I said.
Yes.
Yes. They also train you to be a good marketer.
Okay.
Yes,
All right.
and all that. So
All right.
if you don't know how to talk, if you are timid and all that, there are some other schoolings you can go through to shape yourself.
No. Okay. So as if I'm not having money, I could go to the agencies like the
Go to
GA
the
and then
agencies, they would help
the
you.
Comfort and
Yes.
Comfort also has district level.
Yes, they have district levels.
They also have district
yes.
level.
They have
So that
every
goes for
comma
the ladies.
center
Okay.
at the selected districts in the regions. So we have the Upper West, Upper East. We have the Central region. We have one at Accra.
Okay. So before I could file for one, I just need to do a walk-in
To the office.
to the office
To the
before I can
office.
file for.
Yes.
Okay. All right. That's so. I mean, talking about everything, let's look at some of the challenges because you've really talk a lot about, you know, starting it up, how difficult it was, the 100 cities, the freight. So far, what has been the most challenges you do face? Because I mean, you know, it's not easy to set up a business.
It is not
anyway.
easy at
And
all.
even setting it up itself is another
It's
thing
a
altogether.
problem.
Yeah.
Yes. So first of all, you need it's very difficult, as I said, because one, you going to people to market your product, it takes the grace of the Lord. Seriously, some people can dump your spirit.
Yeah. You face these challenges.
Yes. you go to some people and they tell you, me, I don't take this drink. Me,
Okay.
I can't take this drink. Meanwhile, they take.
They take.
Imagine Vitamilk, malt, and the rest.
Mm-hmm.
Have they ever come to your doorstep to market their product to you?
No, but I think they all started maybe similarly like this. If I could
Similarly
say,
like
yeah.
this, right?
Yeah.
But for now,
Oh, for
do
now,
they still
they are
come?
major brand. They don't come. They won't
Okay.
come. I already know Vitamilk.
Sure. So if you are buying, let's say, Sobolo, right?
Yeah.
From me,
Okay.
you tell me you don't know the ingredients inside, you can't buy. Meanwhile, everything is on the label.
The label. Okay. So you have all the
You
everything.
have everything on the label.
Okay.
But still, people will tell you, I don't take this, I can't take this. You go to another brand, they are buying the same thing from a different brand.
Okay.
A brand that is
It's
popular.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you get it?
I think that's fair.
Sometimes it's disheartening because they are your friends. Instead of them to purchase your own, they would go and purchase from another person.
Yes.
And it's very disheartening.
Yeah.
That is one aspect of it.
Okay.
Also, giving it to other retailers
Okay.
to help you sell, right? So I give it to people at a lower cost to so that they can also retail or to sell to other people and add their profits to it.
Okay.
So sometimes because it's a new product, they feel reluctant
So
in doing
you're
that.
struggling
So
with the marketing. You're struggling with the
marketing.
sales.
So sometimes you have to do the marketing all yourself.
And then.
Sending pictures or the flyers to friends to share on Instagram, on all social media platforms to share. Sometimes it's also difficult because you will send to someone and the person will post
Reject it.
or reject it.
Wow. That's very
Okay.
difficult. That's very difficult.
So doing businesses, if you don't have that can-do spirit and you are not that strong, you won't move through or you won't get to wherever you want to get to.
But one thing, I have a passion for business. I started, as you said, I had to follow the passion. I followed my passion. I started up and then I failed. All right, it didn't go through. What do I do?
Try
Because
again.
it's my passion I'm following at the first place. And
Try
my
again.
passion
So
is
as I said,
my passion is already giving up on me. So
as I said, I started with millet drink.
Yeah.
That is what I learned. Pearl mill drink. That is the name of my drink.
The millet
Pearl
drink.
mill drink.
Okay.
I started with it. And I wanted to be innovative enough, so I brought in a new flavor.
Okay.
I also gave it to people.
They rejected.
They rejected.
And did you continue or you stopped?
I did it again.
They rejected.
They rejected. I tried again using different ingredients to make it more fireable. Yes.
But still.
And that got it. So consistency is key. Consistency is key.
You still
in
fight
business.
back.
Fight back. Be resilient enough. When people push you down, stand up and move again.
Okay.
Yes. So if you are failing, that doesn't mean you should stop.
Okay.
They're rather telling you to try again.
Wow,
Yes.
that's great. But a quick one. Let's go back to the wealthy empowerment, wealthy women.
Wealthy women.
Yeah. So with that so far, how many people do you have under this association?
So as I said, currently I have 50 ladies, young ladies
50 young
between the
ladies.
ages of 20 to 28.
Okay.
Yes.
You have stakeholders.
Yes, I have stakeholders.
Okay.
I have stakeholders and patrons. They are all part of it.
Wow.
Yes.
50 to you have over 50
No,
now. After the 50
for my
now.
stakeholders, it depends. It depends, but
Depends.
currently I have a patron, Nana Efiaboachi Chikata.
Okay.
Yes, she's a woman pastor,
Okay.
and she's the founder of Female Entrepreneurs Global.
All right.
Yes, so she helps in the advisory part of it. And as I said, it's a non-profit
The
organization.
non-profit organization.
So what we do is that each week we get a woman
Okay.
who is also there, right?
Yeah.
A woman who is economically and financially
So like
empowered
a
herself,
self-individual lady already.
Yes.
Okay.
an independent woman.
Independent woman. That's
Yes.
popular word being said.
So we get a person like that to educate us. So we have different dimensions of topics.
Okay. So what are you really looking at with this association?
With this association, as I said, we want to educate our women to be
Okay.
economically empowered.
Empowered.
Right.
That is a
How
major.
to, yes,
Okay.
how to resource and fund themselves.
Okay.
Because, as I said,
Okay.
nowadays women are doing anything to get anything.
Anything. It's true.
So we want to maintain our women and make sure that they grow to, one, in the Lord, two, finances, economics, and everything that embodies a woman.
Oh, wow, that's great. Okay, lovely listeners. The conversation is becoming interesting and we are still moving forward. But we'll go for a very short and quick commercial break. We'll be right back. So just stay tuned.
BusyVendor.com is a retail and wholesale e-commerce platform created to give vendors and store owners the opportunity to sell items, services, virtual and downloadable products online by signing up as a vendor, creating a personalized store page, and adding products. BusyVendor.com has in place the most flexible payment methods acceptable worldwide, even mobile money. BusyVendor.com also serves as a directory for stores, vendors, and individuals who sell from home. To the buyer or customer, BusyVendor.com is simply an online shopping mall where you can get whatever item you will need. It is more than a marketplace.
Welcome back from the quick and short commercial break. So moving forward, we still have our guest, Miss Sandra, with us. And moving forward, we have some questions from our listeners. I think a lot of them, have some questions they want to ask about business, which is making me know that, yes, we still have percentage of the youth who still have an interest in starting up their business. And it's very impressive to see that. But so let's move forward. The first question, that is from Mr. Kweku. I think that is the name there. That is Kweku Berry, actually. He says, what are the benefits of joining an association?
Thank you for the question. So, joining an association is very essential to their business growth.
Okay.
For me, I joined the Yogurt and Milk Process Association.
They have every business has an association.
Every
right
business
in Ghana.
has an association
Okay.
in Ghana.
I
right?
think
Even
I
those
don't really
who
know much about
even
it.
those who are into kente,
Mm-hmm.
there's an association for it. You see, there's a type, there is a procedure
Okay.
every business owner needs to go through to get the brand that you want.
That is it during the registration?
No, FDA. So if
FDA.
you've
Okay,
been
that's for
seen-
food.
Yes,
Okay,
for food.
okay, okay.
So for food and drugs,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
We have the FDA, having other associations that you need to join before you can even register with the FDA.
Yeah, okay.
Right.
All right.
There are so many associations there which is linked to or that is connected to your business.
Okay.
So for me, as I said, is the Yogurt and Milk Process Association, Processors Association, where there's a particular ingredient that you're not supposed to use or you're supposed to use.
Okay.
Do you get it?
They give you all that.
They give you all the
Oh, wow.
specifics.
Yeah, I always thought you do everything
You
from
can't
your
just
own,
stand up and do whatever you
comfort
want.
zone or stuff.
Or if they find out, you'll be in big trouble.
Okay, so that comes to do with the legality, like legal issues.
Yes, the legal issues. So you need to join an association so that you can get the correct measurements or correct procedures you need to grow your business.
Okay.
And joining this association is not only to learn about your business and all. They also help you in the marketing aspect as well.
Sure.
Because they showcase when these associations have events or their digital marketing platforms, they also showcase your brand companies there.
Okay.
So if someone sees it, there might be 5 people selling the same products. They will post everything out there. The choice is just for you to choose which brand you would want to buy from.
Okay.
Yes. But they've given specific measurements of ingredients you are supposed to use in your product. Although everybody wants to make his or her products different or unique, but there are certain basic things that everybody must do.
Okay.
Yes, to get your product on the market.
Okay.
Yes, so joining associations is very, very important because if you don't join these associations, how would you know? You will just be producing anything on the market.
Okay.
And if your products expire or if your products go bad on the market, you'll find yourself wanting. Like,
All right.
it can be a very, very big issue.
All right.
You can even lose your business at all. Like, you would lose everything.
Okay.
So joining associations is very, very important.
All right. So the next question too is from Eric Chum. And he says that at which year, I mean, when you start a business, basically, do you see profits coming in?
Yes.
I mean, everybody's for the money. Definitely we work for the
There
money.
is
So
no specific year
there isn't a
for you.
specific
There's no
year.
a specific year for you to see profits.
Okay.
It depends on you.
It depends on you.
If you are consistent, as I said,
Yeah.
if you are consistent, you are focused, you are determined,
Mm-hmm.
and you get a lot of markets,
Okay.
that is when you see profits.
That's when you see
When
profit.
I started, I didn't see profits there and there.
So it took like
Because
how
I even
long?
had to even share some of my products out
In the form of marketing.
in the form of marketing. You have to share for them to also taste. Some people will tell you that if I don't taste, I won't buy. Yes. Most people say
Butter
that.
trade.
If you don't give it to me
To
for
me.
free to taste, I won't buy. So sometimes you need to squeeze yourself a bit to share your product sometimes to people who would buy in return. Because some people will just buy and that's all. You won't see them again.
Okay.
Yes, so these are some of the things you need to do to get profit. Because if I give you one bottle of my drink to taste,
Okay.
you might even give it to your younger sister or someone, and they would also want to buy some.
Okay.
With that, you are getting profits from
Yeah.
one person you just gave your product to. Do you get it? So
Very
it's
sure.
very, very important.
Very sure.
Yes. So, but
Very
there's
sure.
no specific year for you to see profits. It is about your consistency and your focus.
Consistency and focus. You
Yeah.
do this too, and then you'll be fine to go. So the next one is also from Derek Owusu. So Derek Owusu is asking basically about partnership. Okay. So he said, how does partnership help in startup a business, and how do I protect my interest in the business as well?
Yes. So
Let's talk about partnership.
partnership too is very important because I might have the capital, you might have the technicalities.
Okay.
Someone might be into marketing and all that. Together we can join forces and the business will boom.
Okay.
But sometimes too, everybody comes in a business with their own mindset or their aims
Aims
in
and
the
ideas
business.
and
So if
their own
if the
missions.
company starts to see profits, sometimes it's even a fight.
Yeah.
Because when it comes to monetary issues, you can even lose your friend.
Sure.
Yes. So starting a business with partnership is also good, but
Quite
sometimes
advisable.
yes, but it's advisable to put your terms and conditions on paper. Get a contract. It's everything should be on paper. If you say A today, tomorrow you can say B.
For sure.
Yes. So why don't you put everything on paper? What you say, what I say, and what the other person says, everything on paper. The percentage we are sharing, the profits on, right?
Yeah.
And if there is a loss, everybody loses
loses,
because it's a
also.
partnership.
For sure.
So as I said, there are different types of businesses, and I am into the sole proprietorship.
Okay.
Yes, we have the partnership as well. Yes, we have the limited liability and all that.
That.
Yes.
But can your business take partnership?
My business can take
A
partnership,
type
but I
of your
am
business.
I'm the founder.
Yeah, the founder.
Yes.
Let's say a type of your business,
Yes,
not
a type of.
basically your.
So far as I've started with sole proprietor, I can go into partnership.
You can switch.
Yeah, I can switch.
It's easy to switch.
It's easy to switch.
Oh, okay.
But so far as I am the brain behind it, everybody's coming on board with their own ideas too.
Yeah.
So there's a percentage as well.
Okay.
Yes.
That's great. That's great. And this one is from Lydia Say. And Lydia Say is actually, she's saying that if she starts a food business, all right, she's saying a food business, there are these challenges basically with food. And I even have to ask you this. Sometimes, you won't be able to sell everything.
Yeah.
All right, some of the
It's
badges
true.
might go bad, especially, with these cans and stuff, and they have expiring date and stuff like that. So, I mean, what can she do about some issues? So she should come, since she's coming about these types of issues.
Yeah.
All right.
So you need to know the product's expiry,
Okay.
right? So for me, mine can take up to a month
Okay.
on the market,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
So if I know my target audience and how much they take in a month, I produce in such quantities.
Okay.
I won't do something that will exceed my quantities that I produce on the market. Because if you do that and people don't buy, you find yourself wanting, right? So that is one aspect of it.
That's one
Two,
aspect, yeah.
if fine, you have your quantity and all that, and still people don't buy. Up
Okay.
till, let's say, it's getting to where the expiry date is
Yes.
is due.
It's due. Yeah.
There are so many ways of selling your products. Reduce to clear is there. You can
That's
reduce
one.
the price. If you reduce the price, it doesn't take anything away from you. Just that your profit is the one going, but at
Yeah.
least the one for your production is there.
The main capital still
Yes, it
stands.
still stands,
Okay.
right? So reduce to clear is that you can reduce it. 2, you can choose to reward your loyal customers,
Like a
Okay.
promo.
just like my promo.
Yeah, the birthday promo.
Yeah. That doesn't mean that I'm giving out expired goods or
Sure,
something.
sure.
Yeah. It's also a business strategy to get a lot of people buying your product.
All right.
There's some also you can also give it to people who haven't tasted your product at all.
That's to create a brand awareness.
Yes,
in that
create
direction.
a brand awareness where you give to other people who haven't tried at all to just taste.
Okay.
And in return, you get your money back.
So that's the best way you could go about it.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Thank you. So if I could say to all my listeners and viewers asking questions, I guess we've been able to make justice to your questions. But Miss Sanya, before we wrap up, actually, we would like to know how we can get back to you. How if somebody is looking forward to purchase or even sponsor or anything like that, how can they get to you?
Okay, so I'm on social media. I'm on Facebook and I'm on Instagram. Jabs Saver. Jabs underscore Saver.
That is for
Instagram and Facebook.
Facebook.
Yes.
Jabs underscore saver.
Underscore Saver.
Okay.
My numbers are 0555 225 342.
Let's go over again.
0555 225 342. That's, you can call me.
That's the call number.
Yes. 555 225 342.
And then the Instagram is it
Jab
Instagram?
Saver.
Jab
So
Saver.
the
Okay.
number cuts across all
Oh,
the,
everything.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
And
Okay.
to WhatsApp me, you can also WhatsApp me on 0571 434616, and you get a quick response.
Quick response.
quick
So let's go back
response.
to the WhatsApp. I think I couldn't get a
Yes,
number.
0571
0571
434
434
616.
616.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Sure.
But personally, if you also want to talk about business, you want to talk about entrepreneurship, and you want to join the Wealthy Women Network.
At least I'll come in for a little bit of advice.
Yes, we want
business
more
advice.
patrons and we want to enroll more ladies.
Yeah.
So you can also contact me on the same numbers.
The same contact,
and also
everything.
on my email, which is sandragani02@gmail.com.
Sandra Gani 02.
02.
Can we go with the spelling a little?
Sandra, SANDRA, which is Sandra. Gani, GHUNNEY. They are all small letters.
Okay.
Yes.
To your email, directly to your email.
Yeah, 02@gmail.com. And I'm on Instagram at Nanaba Neymar.
Okay.
Nanaba Neymar.
Neymar.
Nana, yeah. Nana
Football fan.
underscore
Oh,
Abba
nice. I got you.
underscore Neymar.
Okay.
Yes,
okay.
on
okay.
Instagram.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So thank you very much. I mean, it's been a blessed day to have you here, and
It's a pleasure.
yeah, and I'm just hoping, and I know all our listeners, our viewers from around, will currently be satisfied with what they've heard today. If you want to start a business, my little advice to it is, yes, it's true, it's not easy, but you don't need to give up on anything at all. Starting everything is never easy. Even when they gave birth to you, for you to even start and work wasn't easy. You had to stand and fall so many times before you could perfect your working today. So it's just a piece of advice. So please, if you want any advice, if you want to get to her, as she said, her social medias are active, her phone contacts are active, even her email are active. So thank you very much for listening. This one Radio Africa, the mid-morning radio show.
Dance like there's no tomorrow.